Hey everybody, Jimmy Fallon here. So I tried this thing, right? $10 for a whole day. Yeah, you heard me correctly, just $10 to get through an entire day. That's it. Can you believe it? $10. It sounds almost impossible, doesn't it? But I wanted to see if it could be done. It's like finding a $10 bill on the ground, except you have to use it for everything. Food, transportation, entertainment, everything. I know what you're thinking. Jimmy, is this another one of your crazy challenges? Well, maybe it is, but it's also a reality check. Maybe. But this one's not about the laughs, though there were a few. It's about understanding what it's like to live on a super tight budget. It's about seeing if you can really make it on a super tight budget. Can you stretch that $10 to cover all your needs for the day? Lots of people gotta do it every day. Respect! It's a challenge for many, and I wanted to experience it firsthand. So I started my day with a small coffee. Not the fancy kind, just a basic cup to get me going. Already a chunk of my budget was gone. Next, I had to figure out transportation. No cabs or ride shares for me. I walked everywhere. It was tiring, but it saved money. For lunch, I grabbed a simple sandwich. Nothing fancy, just something to keep me going. Every penny counted. Entertainment, forget about movies or concerts. I headed to the library. Free books and a quiet place to relax. By the end of the day, I had just a few coins left. It was tough, but it gave me a new perspective. So, could you do it? Could you live on just $10 a day? It's a challenge, but it's also a reality for many. Think about it. First things first, gotta make a plan. $10 doesn't go very far these days. Coffee, $5 easy. Lunch, another $5 minimum. See the problem? So, I channeled my inner Warren Buffett, without the billions sadly. I wrote down everything I'd have, breakfast, lunch, dinner. Then I looked at what I could cut. No fancy coffee today? Sorry, Starbucks. I also had to get creative with cheap and filling foods. Ramen noodles, anyone? Okay, time for the food. Let's see what we can whip up today on a tight budget. For breakfast, I went super basic oatmeal with a banana. It's a classic combo that never fails. The oatmeal is hearty and the banana adds a touch of sweetness. Total cost? Like $2 tops, filling and cheap. It's amazing how such a simple meal can keep you going for hours. Lunch, however, was a bit more of a challenge. I almost caved for a juicy burger, but I stayed strong. The temptation was real, but I had to stick to my budget. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich it is. It's quick, easy, and always hits the spot. A classic for a reason. The combination of creamy peanut butter and sweet jelly is just unbeatable. Plus, it's super affordable. Dinner was the big one. I needed something that would be both satisfying and budget-friendly. I was seriously craving pizza, but my wallet said, nope, sometimes you just have to make sacrifices. So, I went with the Budget King Ramen noodles. They're incredibly cheap and surprisingly versatile. I added an egg for some extra protein. It's a simple addition that makes a big difference in both taste and nutrition. Not gourmet, but it did the trick. Sometimes it's not about fancy meals, but about making the most of what you have. And today, I did just that. Section 4, making it rain, not really. Food wasn't my only expense, I still needed to get around. Luckily, I had a subway pass. Whew. But even walking around makes you thirsty. Water fountains became my new best friends, free and refreshing. The struggle was real, people. I even had to skip my daily latte, I know, right? Heartbreaking. But hey, it's all about priorities. And staying within my $10 limit was the biggest one. Section 5, stretching those Benjamins without breaking a sweat. Here's a pro tip: free stuff is your friend. I hit up the park for some free entertainment, people watching. Way more interesting than any TV show, let me tell you. Plus, fresh air is good for the soul and the budget. Another tip, get resourceful. Got leftover food? Don't toss it. That's tomorrow's lunch. Every penny counts when you're on a $10 budget. Trust me, I'm practically an expert now. Section 6, the takeaway, besides leftovers. So, did I survive the $10 challenge? You bet I did. It was a roller coaster of emotions, from the initial excitement to the moments of doubt. But in the end, I came out victorious. Was it easy? Not even close. There were times when I questioned my choices, wondering if I could stretch that $10 any further. The struggle was real, and it tested my creativity and resourcefulness. But it was a real eye-opener. It made me see things from a different perspective, one where every penny counts and every decision matters. It was a humbling experience that taught me valuable lessons. It made me realize how much I take for granted. The little luxuries we often overlook, like a cup of coffee or a snack, suddenly became significant. I learned to appreciate the small things in life, and it definitely made me appreciate the value of a dollar. Every dollar spent was a conscious decision, and I became more mindful of my spending habits. It was a lesson in financial discipline. We don't always have to live on a shoestring budget, but it's good to know we can. It's empowering to know that with a little planning and creativity, we can make the most out of what we have, and hey, maybe next time I'll even have enough left over for a scoop of ice cream. That would be the cherry on top of this challenging yet rewarding experience. A guy can dream, right? Dreams are what keep us going, and who knows, maybe next time I'll not only survive but thrive. Until then, I'll keep dreaming and planning for that sweet reward.